Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I thought I would show how to organize the 7th Continent 2nd edition base box Kickstarter that I just recently got. Okay, so I've taken out all the contents in the base box, and if you backed the 2nd edition, you would have either gotten this replacement card box, or you might have gotten a red sticker on the front of your box that says you already have the replacement cards. Mine came with this box, and so Serious Poulp, the company who created 7th Continent, they had some color and size issues with the original cards that got made that came in this 2nd edition base box. And because of that, and you know, this is a game where you don't technically want to know some cards, and it could potentially spoil some gameplay, they reprinted all of the cards, and now they are more accurate with size and coloring. So we are to replace these ones that came in the original base box with all of these. They are all the exact same cards, just these ones are more accurate. And so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to be getting rid of these ones that came in the base box, and I'm going to be replacing them with all of these. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take some of the wrapping off, and then I'm going to show you how to organize the cards in the card trays. Inside the box you will also find this preparation and storage card that is with these other dividers, and this is also used as a divider. And so it does tell you in 7 kind of steps what to do as well. So right away it says to sort your cards, the green and gold, which those are your adventure cards, in ascending order by their numbered backs, and then you'll be using those dividers. So I've already opened one of those, and what's nice is the green and the gold are already next to each other, so you don't have to sort through the cards and look for the green and the gold. And they've already organized them from 0 to 6. So I have a divider that has 0, 0, 0 on it, and this would go like that, and then I'm just going to place my cards behind there. And it does say in the rules to make sure not to look on the other side of this, which is considered the front. So you only want to be able to see your adventure cards on this side, because you want to wait till gameplay to see what's on the other side. So make sure when you're setting up that you keep them that direction, and you'll do this for all of them. So I'm going to start doing that and place them in one of my trays, and I believe they go up. You have all these dividers that also came in order for us, which is nice. And the last one I believe is 650. So I'm going to go through, and I'm going to be, if you notice, the next one in my storage box has 007, which is kind of nice, and then after that has 039. I'll be placing those into the correct spot. So if you see, the next one has 004, so I'm going to need to find where 004 is in this section and place my divider there. And then it looks like the next one is 50. So I'm going to go ahead and unwrap some of these and then slowly fill this up, so you guys can see what that looks like once they're mostly in the trays. The rules also point out that you need to make sure the green card of the same number is in front of the gold card of the same number. So that's the order. Green goes before gold, and the way that they packaged them, they come that way, which is really nice. I've sorted my adventure cards. As you can tell, all the numbers weren't quite there. I'm assuming some are probably in the expansions. But for now, these are the ones that adventure cards sorted into these trays. And so the next thing to do is to store the exploration cards, which are the ones that have the fog side, which looks like this. And again, in the rules, it does say not to look on the other side because that could potentially spoil things. So you want to make sure to keep it on this side. And then these have Roman numerals, and you're going to want to sort these by Roman numerals and place them into behind the correct corresponding divider. And the dividers each have Roman numerals on them as well. So I'm going to be sorting the exploration cards next, making sure that the fog side is behind the divider corresponding to the correct Roman numeral number. Okay, so here I've sorted them by Roman numeral, and then behind there you can see that the exploration card matching that Roman numeral is there, and I made sure to have the foggy side showing because again, you don't want to look on that side. Now, Serious Poulp also has a video of how to organize this. They have, so in this card, it does have a certain order, but they show some things placed in front of these. And so I'm going to go ahead and do what I'd seen and the way that they organized. And I will be showing that way. And so the next thing would be to, on here it says you can store your skill cards. So I'm going to be placing my skill cards in front of these cards. And there are 3 different types of skill cards. So I've already opened them up. You have your character specific skills, which these would go behind this divider. And they look like your various characters that you have that you can play. Then next is going to be your skills, and these are more of your basic skills, and those you can tell because they'll have a hand underneath. All the skill cards do have hands, but if you're looking for the advanced skills are going to have a number below the hand, whereas your regular skills does not. And the advanced skills also has a little bit of different design in this background right here versus the regular skill card, if you can kind of tell the difference there. So that's kind of a way to determine the difference between skills and advanced skills. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in here after I sort them. Okay, so here I've placed my next 3, which were the skill cards, and I've placed them there. Next I'm going to be doing you can store your save cards behind the save divider, and then it also has all your character cards, curse cards, and their clue cards are behind this divider. So this I'm actually going to place at the very front here, and then I'm going to be putting this satchel journal card right behind it. And then next comes all the character cards. So those are going to go behind that. And then it also said to put the curse cards in there as well behind this divider. These are the clues, and then here are curse cards. So I'm going to be putting those in there. Next comes the save. So here's my save divider, and I'm just going to place that behind my preparation and storage one. And then here are your save cards, so those are going to go right here. Okay, so here I have them. They did provide these little foam pieces, and so if you have extra space you could do that. You could also take from here if you wanted and just started with the 0 adventure cards and then just place them behind there. I think I'm just going to wait and play the game and see what I prefer. If there's a, a system that I prefer more, and then obviously I know I'm going to be getting more cards. So I might need to transfer some over to here, but there is quite a bit of extra space here. You could also move it back and place it in the front. So that's that. That's kind of another, in doing this, I might have done this first and then started my adventure packs behind here. So I don't know, I might end up switching it, but for now I've got this section sorted. These are all my adventure cards sorted. And then the last things are the past and your banished cards. And this is what you'll use as you, the cards when you're playing. And I haven't played the game yet, so I'm not quite sure when this takes place. But I'm going to go ahead and place them here. And when I have a past or banished cards, they'll go here. So I'll probably just put them in the back of my high number adventure cards. And again, just depending on the gameplay and as I go, I may possibly rearrange this a little bit, but we'll see. Okay, so I've punched out the character cards and these little tokens and already placed them on in their standees. I'm not quite sure if these are meant for the dice or what, but I thought I'd just place them in this little black container for now. And then I've put my dice and the miniatures and these components in here. And the miniatures did come in this little plastic tray here that I plan just to get rid of. But that's how, for now, that's how I have it. I don't know if it's going to stay that way. And then I did put together the discard pile action deck. Or not action deck, but the where you discard. But it looks like I don't think this is going to fit in the box with it standing. So I will have to take it apart when placing it back in. So I'm going to go ahead. I also have these player aids and the rule book, and so I'm going to place everything back into the box and kind of see how I would try to fit it each time. I have this as well that I most likely will just place into one of those card trays. Okay, so I've put everything back in. So what I have on the top is the rule book. Underneath I've placed the player aids, and these honestly could have gone really anywhere, I think, but I just happened to put them here. And then over here I took apart this and I placed it on top of one of my foam. Again, could have rearranged that. And over here I've placed magnifying glass. In here is where I put the sack. And then over here in the far corner I have that little black tray that's holding the other standees. Again, I don't know if that's what that tray's meant for, or if it's possibly meant for the dice, or if it has anything to do when you're in gameplay helping you out. If you guys know, or if you've figured out a different way to organize it, let me know. That's how I plan to organize the 7th Continent 2nd edition base box. I hope you found that helpful in your organization of this game. Let me know if you have any other helpful tips or tricks for organizing this, because that could help me out and help others out. You can leave those down in the comments below. I plan to most likely show the organizing of the What Comes Up Must Come Down expansion also. And then I have several expansions as well, little mini expansions that I'm going to possibly be adding into my base game. And if I do that, then I will also show a video of that so you guys can kind of see how to organize when you have all your expansions also. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.